Sloot looking to push. Well, AT felt that Angel Reese nailed her, and as she was falling down, she just grabbed Angel Reese's.
Guys, hello, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Geneva, and this is Geneva in General. And guys, I have been running around all morning, okay, but for a good cause, because finally all of my furniture and my items have been shipped away from New Mexico. And I was down there in Clovis, New Mexico, here to Central Ohio, where I'm currently at, okay. And I finally have my dressers. I finally have my other clothes, my shoes, my keyboard, my guitar, all of my items, okay. All the things that I can't keep here in my mom's house, of course. My coffee table, my couch, my TV, entertainment stand, that's all in storage. And I'm just so grateful and thankful, okay, that I finally get to sleep in my bed. And speaking of bed, okay, last night, guys, the WNBA had 4 games on. It was five games in total, sorry, that came on yesterday, okay? I got to catch the 7:30 p.m. one. It was the Dallas Wings. They finally got a win. They defeated the Connecticut Sun at their home court. But it was 4 other games that came on at 10 p.m., okay? One of the things I'm going to miss about being in New Mexico, being down there in the Southwest, was I was always 2 hours behind the Eastern Standard Time, okay? So a 10 p.m. game on the East Coast, I would catch it at 8 p.m., okay? Enough time for me to, make my commentary, do a video, upload it, shower, and go to sleep in peace, okay? And be well rested. I watched this game last night, okay? I saw Chicago Sky get defeated by the Phoenix Mercury, even though we were ahead of them the entire game, okay? But unfortunately, guys, we lost. And again, I was going to call that game, but literally as I was setting up all my equipment, as I was scrolling through statistics, I kept yawning and yawning and yawning. I was like, you know what? I can't do this, Geneva. Just don't set yourself up like this. Just call the game tomorrow. I'm seriously about to start calling these games in bed, okay? They can't keep doing this to us. Again, the WNBA has no respect for the average, common working man, working woman, okay? We got things to do early in the morning. I don't think that I forgot about it. Of course, I watched the game, but I'm just not about to give you my analysis. So overall, guys, the Chicago Sky versus the Phoenix Mercury game last night, we did look a lot better in comparison when it was us up against the Indiana Fever, the New York Liberty, etc., okay? We got abolished and just done crazy in those games. But guys, this game concluded last night with the Phoenix Mercury being on top, okay? We allowed them to come back in the fourth quarter. It was so pathetic. The Phoenix Mercury scored 94 points, their win, whereas we only got up to 89 points, right? So in the first quarter, the Chicago Sky, we scored 21 points. The Phoenix Mercury scored 17 points. The second quarter, Chicago Sky, we scored 23. The Phoenix Mercury scored 21. The third quarter, Chicago Sky scored 27 points. The Phoenix Mercury scored 29. The fourth quarter, Chicago Sky, we scored 18 points. And the Phoenix Mercury scored 27 points. Again, that fourth and final quarter, they just did us mercilessly, okay? And it's a lot of blame to go around. A lot of people are saying this, that, and third. Again, in my opinion, again, a lot of the takes that I've seen online on social media and these, women's basketball group chats and forums I'm on y'all's side, okay? Yes, Tyler Marsh has to do better with these rotations. They are calling him a terrorist, okay? They had him in like the Bin Laden get up. They said like, he is terrorizing our Chicago Sky. And I said like, they was like these rotations don't make sense. And, him and Jeff Pagliacca are in cahoots. And why would Jeff Pagliacca need to be fired, Tyler Marsh? They said they people are giving Tyler Marsh 10 games. They said, listen, if we don't get that one win by game 10, they said he got to go. He's got to go. I'm like, well, who would we replace him with like on the drop of a dime like that? And again, my suggestion has always been Lisa Leslie. But at this point, guys, we may have to give not our condolences. We may have to give Teresa Weatherspoon, the former head coach of the Chicago Sky, an apology. I owe her an apology again. Perhaps we should have allowed her just one more season. She was going through a lot. Okay, it was a lot of things that was going on in the 2024 WNBA season as it pertains to our Chicago Sky. Our skyscrapers had fallen. Kennedy Carter, she was in and out the hospital, possibly with, the virus. I don't even know if I can say that. But, Camila Cardoso, she got injured. She got injured. It was so many injuries. It was so much stuff. We had veterans who were supposed to lead and guide these rookies, as well as the rest of the team. But we had the likes of Dana Evans, a.k.a. Tasha St. Patrick, acting a fool. We had Izzy Harrison acting like a bumbling fool on the court. We had Diamond DeShields, who just was acting a fool. Okay, we had so much Lindsay Allen, who was they kept trying to make the offense flow through her, and it was just a terrible idea. Okay, we had a lot going on, but even with a lot going on, we weren't as competitive as we needed to be. Again, we didn't even make it into the playoffs, but we did look overall better with both Teresa Weatherspoon and Kennedy Carter on our side. Again, in this game, I'll have to give them their props. Kia Nurse and Ariel Atkins, when their hands was hot, their hands was hot. But they went ice cold. Also, Courtney Vandersloot. I saw, much more ball movement and activity with both Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso, okay? But in that fourth and final quarter, everybody got cold feet. Everybody hands and feet just got cold all of a sudden, okay? Ariel Atkins, Kia Nurse. Even Rachel Bannon probably gave us, one freaking three-pointer. Again, I'm going to get into the player statistics individually, mainly for our Chicago Sky. Phoenix Mercury, I'm not really worried about, but shout out to Catherine Westbeld on the Phoenix Mercury. Her, guys, if you guys don't know, I love athletic families. I love the sister connection, brother connections, and professional sports for these athletes. So Catherine Westbeld, guys, she plays for the Phoenix Mercury. She beat her little sister, okay, last night during the game. Her little sister being Maddie Westbeld for our Chicago Sky. Again, she tried to do what she could. She tried to do, put up a good fight against her big sister and her team, but it was nonetheless because, again, we ultimately got defeated. Also, guys, in this game, Angel Reese low-key got her lick back on Alyssa Thomas, right? Alyssa Thomas be doing too much, okay? I'm sorry. When people always want to call some of these women thugs and they need to be in jail, just ridiculous statements that I will no longer even pay attention to. Alyssa Thomas, literally a couple days ago, she karate chopped Kiki Era, our rookie over there at the Washington Mystics, in the throat. Then she literally was trying to pull down Angel Reese after Angel Reese gave her she gave her that weight. She hit her with that oomph, okay, as she should. I don't even believe it was an illegal screen. I don't believe she was moving when she did that. And again, Angel Reese did what she did. She played her position. She put up them hands like this, okay. She did the Wakanda forever stance. Alyssa Thomas couldn't take it. She literally fell down to the ground. But of course, she tried to snatch Angel Reese down with her. Again, Alyssa Thomas needs to do better. Now let's get into some individual player stats. Now, when it comes to our Chicago Sky, of course, Camila Cardoso, she played good. She put up 16 points. She had 4 assists, 9 rebounds. Kia Nurse, again, she had gotten better. She appears to be more confident in her shooting and scoring abilities, okay? I saw her taking much more three-point shots, and a lot of them were dropping, okay? Kia Nurse gave us 14 points, put up 2 assists and 2 rebounds. Angel Reese, okay, she put up 13 points. She had 3 assists, 15 rebounds. She also, has done a lot better in this game last night when it was us versus the Phoenix Mercury. Ariel Atkins, guys, again, I was like, this woman is a bust. Last night, she proved that wrong. Okay, Ariel Atkins, she put up 21 points, had 2 assists and 6 rebounds. Courtney Vandersloot, okay, Sloot, she put up 15 points. She gave us 11 assists and 4 rebounds. Rachel Banham, I'm going to save her for last. Let me quit. Okay, Michael, I'm sorry, I always want to say Michael because the way her name is spelled. Michaela Amue, she gave us 0 points, 0 assists, 0 rebounds, but she played 5 minutes. I don't know, maybe that could be her alibi, okay? Y'all be the judge in the comments. Elizabeth Williams, she put up 8 points, had 1 assist and 3 rebounds. Rebecca Allen she gave us 0 points, had 1 assist and 2 rebounds, and she played for a total of 9 minutes. Now, let's talk about Rachel Banham, okay, aka Big Lotto, Big Mama. Rachel Banham played a total of 11 minutes. She gave us 2 points, 1 assist, and 1 rebound. This is why I agree with some of the people. Some of the people are saying that Tyler Marsh is a terrorist. And in my eyes, not only is the rotations not making sense, he's giving too much playing time to the players who are not contributing. Okay, and it's what are you teaching these women at these practices? What is going on? Because why in the world did Rachel Banham only give us 2 points? She kept on trying to chuck up shots. Again, guys, I've noticed this about her specifically last night in last night's game when we ultimately lost against the Phoenix Mercury. Rachel Banham, the offense flowing through her makes 0 sense. She literally is sprinting towards the freaking rim. She stops at the 3-point line, the 3-point shoot line, at the drop of a dime. Don't even allow the rest of the skyscrapers to catch up with her around our rim to score, right? And to possibly catch her loss, her miss. Because again, more than likely she's going to miss. She's chucking up threes left and right, and it's she finally decided to do a little bit of cardio, take it to the hoop, and she gives us a point. She gives us 2 points. She finally scores, but it's this. Tyler Marsh, people are really dragging both of y'all because why would you keep giving this woman so many playing minutes? Or at least it's this. If you're going to give her so many playing minutes, why not fix these issues? Just correct the problems. These should be easy problems to solve, right? That we can find solutions for. Again, Rachel Banham, she likes to give us 3-pointers when she can, okay? She doesn't always do it, but that's her thing. That's her niche. why not, drill into her that she has to practice to the point like where she gets so confident that, like, you know what, even if her 3-point shot is not dropping, okay, if she's not scoring, at least be able to facilitate the ball, pass the ball. She is terrible at passing. She kept passing the ball to enemy hands and also into the freaking crowd. And it's like Rachel Banham, it's like she's pretty much in her prime. I think she's like 31. To me, that's not old at all. She's just like, she's just there, a bump on the log again. If she's not giving us a 3-pointer, it's just a miss after miss. Again, at this point, Tyler Marsh is terrorizing Chicago Sky. And it was such an eyesore for me. Oh my God, the entire game. As soon as the game started, my eyes are like, what's going on? I was just so uncomfortable. Why do they insist? And when I say they, I mean Tyler. Because Tyler, he said it out of his own mouth. He wants mainly Angel Reese to be, more of a, a point guard position. He wants the offense to flow through her, etc., etc. And again, that's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with that. Again, in basketball, you don't want to be, typecast or pigeonholed into one role. You want to be able to be, anything and everything that, your teammates need. But seeing Angel Reese at the 3-point line, and like she's not in the paint, her and Camilla, they're not around that rim to, like, also, get rebounds and also be the cleanup woman in case we, like, we brick, specifically when dealing with Rachel Banham. Why is 6'7" Camila Cardoso at the 3-point line, along with 6'3" Angel Reese at the 3-point line, and I see 5'8" Courtney Vandersloot trying to get a freaking rebound? Enough has been enough. Again, Tyler Marsh is giving terrorists, and Teresa Weatherspoon, I'm sorry.